Alright, happy time zone chat. Happy Saturday. Is having a good time. Yeah, I've been waking up later and later. I should have started like 30 minutes ago, but here I am. Third stream at 10:30. Surely when I take my sister to the airport at like 4 a.m. In a few days, it fixes my sleep schedule. Surely. To be fair, it's gonna fix my sleep schedule, not because of that one day alone, but because Hazel is going to wake me up at 6 a.m. You're not gonna give... Are you? You need to go potty in the morning. Aye. My mom gave me homemade pizza dough and now I'm eating good. Bless. This one is particularly not because we utilize the barrels. Okay, there's a few reasons. One, I'm on current patch. So the barrels for legacy RNG are absolutely abysmal. And the main reason I'm on current patch is because sleeping in the coop and barn is just a lot of time save. So I basically have to play on current patch if you're playing on 1.6 for this run. And then because of that, legacy barrels are absolutely abysmal. Where non-legacy, you basically have 2 opportunities to get the club on day 5. And the club is single-handedly the best item that you can get from a barrel in the mines, and it's not even close. Like, to put it in perspective, on 1.5, where we would get the club on 24, we would reset the run if we didn't get the club on 24. Now we have 2 opportunities on floor 5 and floor 9, which is much better. It makes the mines much more consistent. But yeah, it comes at the caveat of not having legacy RNG, which we can use to predict some stuff. the main time loss on average from it is not being able to do gay mines. But realistically, because we're not using legacy RNG, we can actually get the ladder at the start of every floor because the ladders are actually random. So in theory, legacy is actually faster in terms of ladder pace. And then on top of that, you have the winter tilling for winter root and snow yam, which would be nice to have legacy RNG for, but it's whatever. Views, thank you for the 42. And then the last case of the RNG mattering is later into the run, specifically on summer 24th and summer 25th of year 2. If I get rain on both of those days, the run is instantly dead and there's nothing I can do about it because I have to catch the pufferfish on those days. In legacy RNG, because of some weird reason, it's impossible for it to rain 2 days in a row outside of having a guaranteed rain day on a specific day. So if it was legacy RNG, if I got rain on the 24th, it would never rain on the 25th. Without legacy RNG, which is what I'm running on, it can just rain on both days. Just killing the run. It's how it is. I've never had it happen to me yet, which is the nice part. I've never had a run die to getting 2 rain days. At least with modern route. But it is a thing. But yeah, the main reason I'm using legacy RNG is because the barrel, or I'm sorry, I'm not using legacy RNG is because the barrels are so abysmal. The barrels are so bad, it would make me, like, probably twice as likely, or twice as less likely to get out of the mines as I currently do, and I already hardly get out of the mines. That's how bad it is. There's basically 0 aquamarine crates, there are 0 weapon crates. 0 cave carrot crates. And when I say all this, I specifically mean on either floors that have the wooden platforms, which are barrel floors, or 41. 41 is the big reset floor that we do. Look, an agency. I guess. Oh, we love the good old days. Bomb feels so wasteful, but I'd rather have the bug meat, honestly. Hopefully there wasn't a freebie on the left-hand side, because I was not looking. Copper's kinda hurting. Love rage bait. Seven. Probably gonna have to start going out of my way for copper now. I think we can make the Meadowlands work. Only if you started with parsnips instead of fucking eggs. Or instead of hay. You got bluegrass for a reason. Just let the animals eat the bluegrass instead of the fucking hay. I mean, you just sleep in the coop, so you don't really care that much about the water placement. You just don't sleep in the farmhouse. Well, define. I have enough farming space for the 15 parsnips. If you're talking about enough farming space for the blueberries and the rest of the thing, no. Even the starting spot in front of the farmhouse is not enough farming space without 2 scarecrows. The farming space is so awkwardly made for like our farming setup that it's just atrocious. Like, you need 2 scarecrows for the to fit everything on that farm. It's not wide enough. Or I'm sorry, it doesn't have a long enough length, because you would do it you would do it horizontally instead of vertically, but there's still just not enough room. I mean, we're just completely ignoring that aspect. Red mushrooms wouldn't be that bad because you just end up getting a mushroom tree basically every run, so. You really wouldn't think about the mushroom or red mushrooms, so it'd just be getting purple, and at that point you probably just do 2 solar essences for the wizard gift, and then pray that the wizard gives you a purple mushroom. And then you just get an extra exotic. It's theoretically faster until you realize that it makes getting farming level 2 not only slower, it also makes it so, you're doing the mines with, basically 200 less energy. Because the amount of eggs that you get and can eat instead of parsnips is like 200 less energy. I mean, if you could consistently do the mines with 200 less energy, sure. But something tells me that's not consistent or honestly doable in 99% of cases. Maybe if we had old 24 barrels that had like 6 or 7 cave carrots. But those don't exist anymore, so. Good warm up. Wasn't even that good of a day one anyway, so. Three out of the 4 days I checked had worse luck too, by the way. What are you moaning about? Or Brittany already took you on a walk this one. When you came back and Brittany threw you in my room because you wanted to go actually work out, you were panting and shaking the entire fucking bed. Like when somebody's like sitting on the same couch or sofa as you and is just shaking their leg. That's what it felt like. Character is a true ginger. Or accurate. Kinda hoping that seed grows so I can just scythe it. I just probably destroyed my horseradish that I needed, I guess. No, it doesn't. But eating when picking up a geode for the first time and getting the cutscene doesn't eat the food anymore, which is nice. The artifact one does, though. You get an artifact while eating your food, it would consume the food without actually giving you the energy, but it doesn't for the geode. Friend's probably just dead already. Sorry, I'm just not breaking the right rocks. It's too bad. Bug out like that. I'm not wasting like 10 energy just to kill him. He won't unstuck himself. As it gave me there. She wants balcony.
We got hot dogs on them.
Get flipped off by my sister. Literally comes in, wants to show off her nails, flicks chat off, and then leaves. Impact. But I was getting exhausted to actually do anything after eating because the status effect window's there. Impacts energy restoration overnight. Well, yeah. And since it's early game, you get levels easily, and if you level up, no matter what, you'll wake up the next day with full energy, so it literally has zero downside. No, food isn't less effective. It's talking about if you exhaust and then you go to bed, the next day that you wake up, you'll have like half energy. It's the overnight restoration. If it halves food consumption, then I would never allow myself to exhaust. It's only the overnight. Which, in this case, does not matter because I level up mining. So I wake up the next day with full energy anyways. Actually, you level up farming first. Fair. This is true. I do level up farming as well. There's even some cases where I level up forging. But I guess it's always farming. As if I like actively want to troll blade and just go do the bus stop first. It's kind of hard to do that now that I want to put my chest on one of the parsnip spots. Oh no, such a troll, yeah. Something that makes zero practical difference and probably just ends up making me lose time overall. Anybody else been following the Switch 2's speedruns? Like, or the Switch speedruns breaking because of the Switch 2 just basically saves anywhere between like 10 and 30 minutes of load times for the old speedruns. Like, I'm pretty like Super Mario Odyssey's speedrun was like ultra optimized on the original Switch to the point where like the SOB was within like a minute, which is insane for an hour-long run, by the way, of like that degree. And like casually, like the Switch 2 came out and like it's legit like 3 minutes faster. Yeah, it's stupid. I'm pretty sure it saved 30 minutes in Tears of the Kingdom because of load time and lag. Oh no, it saved 30 minutes to the the Pokemon one. It was 30 minutes for the Pokemon one. Like the weird 3D one of the remake, because like when it came out that was like ultra laggy and you would legit lose like minutes to just frame lag. And now that it doesn't do that with the Switch 2, like they just save so much time. Yeah, they split the leaderboards, which I kind of get because of like the history value of it, but it kind of just like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's just you play on the better platform. Because realistically, there's like no difference in gameplay, it's just like loading time, right? Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised in maybe a year's time they like revisit it and just combine the leaderboards, because basically everybody is just playing on the Switch 2, so what's the point of having the original Odyssey leaderboards? Like, for now it makes sense, but I feel like long term you switch it. Also, I love the Mario Kart World drama with the online play, where Nintendo does the most Nintendo thing imaginable, where there's like these new like intermission tracks or whatever, where it's like you go from track to track and you essentially, instead of doing like the traditional 3-lap track, it's like a highway, which is essentially a straight line, and then 1 lap of the actual stage. And like people don't like it. So what they would do is they would select the random one, because then you would always just get, a 3-lap track, which is what a majority of the people would prefer. And then instead of Nintendo going like, a majority of the people really seem to not like the mission tracks and just pick random because they want to do the 3-lap tracks. Yeah, let's just make it so random has a chance of giving you a 3-lap track instead of it being guaranteed. Because obviously that's what people want when they were selecting random over just the intermission tracks. That's obviously what people wanted. You play the game how Nintendo wants, not how you want. The worst part is there's not even like a separate game mode for it, by the way. And like that's the reason why people are complaining. Like it would make sense if there was a game mode for like 3-lap tracks and then a game mode for like intermission tracks. But no, Nintendo's like, no, you just have one. You only have one choice. You play how we want you to play. So Nintendo. I mean, I'm sure, like, just because, like, the time is lower, it's more GDQ friendly, because realistically, the shorter your run is, the more likely it would be to get into GDQ. Because they're more likely able to fit it in. Where it's like, if you take, like, Final Fantasy or whatever, like, multiple hour-long runs, like, they're less likely to get in every time because of how long they are. And they generally only do one super long game, which is like the finale, generally speaking. Whether it's like Chrono Trigger, it's generally an RPG that's like 6 or 7 hours long. I don't even know when the next GDQ is. It's been on GDQ multiple times. A week, bog. So you're submitting perfection. Yes. They surely will accept the 16-hour-long run. Oh, I mean, if we do, I could do seated perfection. Seated perfection would actually be reasonable if we wanted perfection there, but I feel like we need solo community center up there first, or solo non-glitched community center. We've had glitched community center up there. That was actually the first Stardew run that was on GDQ, or official GDQ. What is glitch versus non-glitch? Essentially, glitched is about a 8-minute run. Non-glitched is about a 2-hour run. Like what glitches? They're too difficult to explain. Essentially, most people know what the item ID glitch is. That's like the peasant version of what you're actually able to do, which is code injection. Why bother spawning in items when you can just spawn in the code to tell the game what to do? Long story short. It goes down lower every single time I think of it. Glitch categories are essentially creative mode with extra steps. Objection. I don't know, like, the actual lingo or the reasonings behind everything works because it's not my cup of tea, but it is a very complicated mess that is completely broken. The example that I always do is glitched Joja movie theater, where the run is literally done the moment your name is said in the pre-cutscene, and the timer ends at that second, and to prove that you actually did it, you have to walk over to the community center, essentially, to show that it's the Joja movie theater. The run is so fast that it is like, it's frame perfect at this point. That you literally have to walk over to the community center to prove it, so they add extra items into the tagline so you can run over to the community center faster. The run itself is shorter than proving that you actually did it because you have to walk over to the community center, which is longer than the actual run. It has an auto kick out intro cutscene, so you don't even have to do it manually. There is not even a timing for it. I thought that was the only skill part of the run where you actually had to frame perfectly cancel out of the... It just does it for you. That's criminal. Auto scroller speedrun. Glitched Marriage is also a good watch, specifically Harvey's Glitched Marriage, if it's on a separate leaderboard now. About whether I want stuff. I have like 8 barrels there. And the only one with the club was the one that didn't show up. A lot of slimes. Well, actually, I'm probably just gonna crop it. I guess it's technically more than the topaz, but I'm more likely to get more topaz than I am more likely to get another crab. Is the justification. There a ladder on this floor that I just like chose to ignore for fun. Enough for that sort. Enemies at. Our run's pretty mid. Mine hasn't been crazy today, but honestly, it hasn't even been that bad. It's just count. Hasn't even an hour to be fair. That was a crap. Slay those two quartz. Walking. Going out of my way for a little bit of copper now. Oh. Those are some disappointing barrels. I guess we got. The main concern is copper. I guess I got energy now. I really need like a good copper clump here. I have 2 cherry bombs, but really seen anything to use them on yet. More of the issue. here. Jade. As well, I guess. Oh, you know, just had to complain just a little bit for something. Also, technically, 2 topaz is still less than 1 jade, so not even that bad of a trade. Guess I have the inventory room now, though, but... Still in here. Another topaz. What's our money looking anyways? 400. $700. $1,150. We got like 1,600. I'm using non-legacy, or I'm using non-legacy, so they're just random. If I was using legacy, there would be a pattern to them that I would be abusing, but I'm not on legacy. Legacy's barrels suck ass to the point where there's no benefit of going on legacy compared to regular. And you can technically high roll regular ladders because you can actually get them anywhere on the floor compared to legacy where you get them in select locations, essentially. A little annoying how far out of the way I had to go for that, but whatever. Waste of time. Already -2 from average on terms of iron ore. This is not that. I don't know why. But I got a ladder. It wouldn't have been as egregious, but I'm not gonna get a ladder, so bad. I looked at them at the very start, and then I've just done so many runs that I kind of know a majority of them. Sometimes I don't exactly remember, or I confuse days, but... No aqua. I need an aquamarine still. Hopefully we just don't low roll quality. Go. I didn't refill my watering. But wonder if the game is about to zero rain us because we got a 19-minute. Okay. Better than a 0. Nearly as bad. Yeah, I should have complained earlier. It's only realized that the rain days are now seeded, so it's literally just the save file, so complaining doesn't do anything. Good quality. It does everything for unseeded. The magical sauce that makes everything. They're pretty good. Got a good run going. I thought I had a few. I thought I had like another second. We need one Batwing, we need a Solar Essence, and we still need to find an Aquamarine. The Aquamarine is the biggest issue of the room so far. I swear, because of the camera positioning, because I'm trying to show off my shelf, it makes me look like so much shorter than I actually am. Or like, not shorter, but like, it makes my posture look awful. And it's really not even that bad posture. I won't say I have good posture. Really not that bad. And I'm also always like weirdly framed because I'm like bottom corner here. And then it's just like, whoo. Throwing in a pot. To be fair, it's kind of hard to slouch with how I sit when I speedrun. I'm normally like cross-legged. So it's kind of just like, I'm not really naturally able to slouch. Drop the wood. I zoomed out, so the thing was not aligned properly. Ladder from it, guys. Cool. A little tight today. Ew. Those guys were killed on volatiles. Gosh. I never like to see a floor with no monsters in a segment. You always actually want to see are a much higher individual chance of a ladder. I'm trying to get an aquamarine still. I'm like breaking everything. Breaking all the barrels I can see. Iron. Specific aquamarine spots on the need a ghost, and then I'm gonna be resetting 41. I know that there's an aquamarine spot on that floor. I mean, this would have been good pace if I had aqua already. Alright, 41, you're gonna have to come in clutch. I mean, it's good in the iron department because we actually kind of needed that. That said, the aqua. One of these top right spots right here. I don't think there's one over here. I think it's just the top right. Run's probably dead to aqua, unfortunately. Right here. I believe it's that one right there. No. I know it's on the right-hand side here. I just always forget which one it is. I don't have to brute force this often. Maybe it's one to the left. So sad. Two right from the ladder and then two. Oh, so it's this tile that I'm standing on. I wish we could do the quarry backup, but it's just so slow with how the route ends up. Not like the previous route where you can do it. Even getting it as like a random gen node is so sad as well. One down from the carrot. Oh. So it's that one. Surely we'll get it soon. Oh. I have one. I'm pretty sure 51 has one, but it's on the right hand side, which is just not really practical to get. Woo! Oh wait, wrong one. What tile is it again? I think it's the left-hand side of it. They're like right next to each other. Yeah. 19. Yeah. One to the left. Not like it's fun anyways, yeah. Depression. Alright, bathroom. Not in the corner, no, so it's technically less likely to spawn. If it was in the corner, it's more likely to spawn because there's 2 instances where the crate can migrate into its spot. The 42 ones are like down below, and the 51 is like very far to the right hand side, so you can't see it right away. 41's just faster resets. While at the same time, since those are bigger floors, it's less likely that I get a crate in the spot that I want. There's more spots to pick from. I do want a smaller floor in this instance. And then I can also instantly see if there was a aquamarine gem node that spawned. I think the 41 resets were optimal. We just got unlucky that we didn't get it on the first 2 days plus the last day of forcing it. It happens. It is what it is. Wish there was a faster way of hitting that second tree, which doesn't cause you to go like up and around it. Because if you go down and around, it doesn't really make a difference because you still have to walk up afterwards, even if you're moving to the left a little bit. Same distance, but it's like if you try to hit it while going to the left, like I do with the last tree, you're hitting it from above, which is just slower than hitting it from the sides. Seems to be an owl. You know, sometimes you see like very specific debris patterns and you don't realize how rare some of these debris patterns actually are. If I were to explain that double debris pattern right there, or like that double tree and how rare it is. So basically every day a tree has a 5% chance of dropping an acorn anywhere it's in its range. So not only did 2 trees do that, they also hit the percent chance for them to grow to the next stage on the exact same day. So that's why they started at the not the acorn state. And it happened on 2 different seeds. Like these ones down here that you see in the bottom left, like these ones that I always break, those ones are like guaranteed to spawn, right? These guys that I just break. But the other 2 that I like had in that previous run where one was in the way, those are not guaranteed. Those are 5% chances. And then they also had the random chance of going to the next stage. That's the reason why sometimes those tree stumps that are in the way are like grown by one stage. It's just because they randomly hit the chance that they're grown. They normally start in that like tier 2 stage. That's why debris is like semi-consistent, but semi-not. Because it's like, there's like set debris, and then there's like random chance debris. Debris is like really weird. That would have been a club on 1.5. I do miss the floor 2 funny club on 1.5. Really was a funny club. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a really good way to getting a cherry bomb on this. Oh. Break this. Not get a ladder. All your hard work. A lot of rocks. Hit the floor because of the amount of rocks. Not really. Not on stream. Well, that sucks. I don't wanted the barrels on that floor, but whatever. Yeah. When you get a yellow slime, you get 250. By the end of it, it gives you closer to 200 because you pass out twice, but... They happen. They're nice. Nicer on day 2, but... They're on day 2 and they don't like forfeit you much. Bad pace. Bad money. Good copper. Fortunately, the bad energy part comes from the good copper. I haven't really gotten cherry bombs. And I've gotten a few clumps now. Energy's not gonna work out, I guarantee it. No, this is completely vanilla. I'm technically not even playing on the current patch of Stardew, so Smappy wouldn't even work even if I wanted it to. Well, to be fair, I would play on current patch, but there's just a really nasty bug that would lose me like 2 to 3 minutes on average, so I'm not running on current patch. That is bad with the wrong order. Oh well, surely I didn't even get a good run, so. I also didn't even up the stone. Wow, I messed up that inventory pretty bad. At this point, pick up the 50 extra gold now. Go to the bottom here. Killing 2 bugs like that is 2 15% chances for the ladder. Better than just breaking rocks. Lucky. We love good we love good luck days. I guess it's not even a scam drop though, it's the normal pyramid, so can't even complain that much. There's a star drop I'm playing, but Mind if I do? No club. Really, we don't get an infested floor before floor 9. I can go back and reset the club on 5 if I have to. There's enough barrels. I just got the ladder, so I can not doing good on energy. I'm running out way too quickly. Though. Club on 9. Club. I got a good Yoda barrels as well. Inventory. Need an earth crystal. Coal still. Those are my 2 missing inventory slots that are filled up with right now. Get coal here, but still need an earthy boy. I do have a magnet ring this run. Nice. Went up the kill. I don't really want to kill him with a pickaxe, but honestly, killing him with a pickaxe is basically destroying a much more efficient rock. Still a waste of 2. Earth crystal. Top right, don't really. Little unlucky. Base isn't terrible, copper's pretty good. I'm just a little worried about energy, but other. We're chillin'. One hit rock. Header's almost always at the top of this floor for whatever reason, unless it's freebie, so probably. I mean, technically I'm not wasting energy, but you are to base it off of. What's the experience? Okay, so the real question is do I go to the... Okay, no. Even if I went to that ladder, there's actually a very reasonable, you can very reasonably say I should go to the middle there because I'm guaranteed 250 because of the yellow slime at the center. And the barrels on day 5, floor 19 are actually decent. Like, generally speaking, I would get like 1 to 2 topaz amethyst plus like 2 or 3 cave carrots. Like, they're actually really good barrels in the center of 19. It's just center of 19 omega lol. Like, there's actually a really decent debate that I go to the center there from a ladder in that position. This run probably just dies on energy. I should be on floor 29 right now. I mean, I could still just do a 35 push and it's fine, but I need to get to 35, and that looks tight right now. Especially with how bad it is done. Come on. The enemy ladders are really gonna need to pick up here. I was looking for cave carrots from those, by the way. Let's see if 29 allows us to continue the run or not. I'm gonna say that's a hard no, saying that I think I only got 1 cave carrot. Surely we can get to 35 with this much energy. Proceeds to waste it on a amethyst node. Surely I'll get the ladder in like the next 2 swings, and then the next floor has a freebie. Too much coping with that one. My bad. What's cow strat? We do cow like 10 days earlier. It's so we don't have to go out of the coop. So when we're doing coop animals, we're literally just doing coop animals. And being able to stay in the coop is stupidly quick. Not even at its max speed yet, because there's still a few awkward days in terms of inventorying that I have yet to figure out. But it's there. Huh. Forges for the week. Oh, better hope we get the club on floor 9, because resetting for it on floor 5 was basically suicide. A barrel floor 9. Fuck. It's in this row, but guess what? Of the 4 that I got, it was the only barrel that didn't spawn. That one gap that you saw right there was, in fact, the club spot. Oh, what do I even do about that? Starting to feel exhausted and we're on floor 9. I had quite a few freebies too. Pacifist run. I'm literally just getting to floor 10, seeing what the item is, and then based off of what item it is, I either play it or I just reset. Not like the daily luck is good. Holy shit. Garbage day 1. I'm pretty sure. Damn, but do you? Morale spawn. Don't worry, it's just losing like 450 or 440% chances in a row. It's normal, I swear. It's normal to lose this many 40% chances. 30% of the time we should be getting a good luck day, and I feel like if you combine all my runs combined, the average would be closer to about a 20% daily luck rate. Okay. It's not even like it's a close to the average, it's like significantly below average. This. I mean, look through that's I guess. Dude, I'm 4-9. Honestly, the story of all the runs today, a little depressing. Okay. Yeah, had one good mines run today, and everything else has just been... Fuck. So depressing. Ugh. Eagle throw. Say that, but didn't I get like 2 19-minute runs in a single stream? That day was just illegal in terms of mines. I mean, technically I got a 19-minute mines run today, but realistically it was more of a 20-minute. Like a 1940. I go left here because monster ladders, but there was a jump code on the right. Surely it didn't have an aquamarine or a diamond. I would have messed up my aim. And we're all 15% chances. Where's my ladder at? Bad, should have just broke the right rock. He is so pissed. There better be a Dougie here with a cherry bomb. It's just so crazy, man, that some of these runs can be so fast and others are just like, where a ladder at? Broke the better rock, I guess. Carrot. Yeah, but I don't really need that much more copper, and it's a waste of energy. It looks bad. It's actually not that bad in reality. And oh, this is so fucking shit with 2 items. Holy fuck. I love magnet ring. So fucking shit. That this is fucking. Cycles was the annoying part. Hello. Best luck day, that helps. Money's probably gonna be annoying, but what can you do about it? As long as I can make it to 40 and get a few of the cave carrot crates, which should be fine, but day 7 cave carrots are kind of bonkers. Should be easily able to get the 5 floors on a best luck day with 2 leaks. Do want to pick up a little bit more iron. And the rest is whatever. I do have 2 magnet. Guys, annoying spot to combo. Ready on. right away, I guess, but whatever. That was pretty horrible, but at least I got the cave carrot right away. Oh, there's our aquamarine that we needed on the previous run that was actually good. Was loaded. Here in a box. Is barrels to pass. Get an extra cherry bomb. Get a little bit more coal. Otherwise, money is actually good. Barrels at the bottom of 45 on this day, so bar for 1. Just need iron now, and ideally a little bit of cash. Frozen tier, but that's of our worry. That on day 2. Very much like to keep the leak. Pretty sure I still need that. Both of those. Put out money. 100 gold alone. I just need iron to pick up. Prison tier down there. And I just farm, find out money. Iron and I can cherry bomb a good iron clump. Honestly, realistically, I probably should cherry bomb that clump. I have, but fine. Not have the energy. Cause this and I can pass out. Lovely. A little red, but not red enough for me to really care. Be fine on money. Yes. fine on money than I thought. Over. Think. We're gonna need quite a few mixed seeds, but it's playable. Very least. Need to put away. Need 21. A wee slow, but I don't know why I went out. Friends. A little bit of a pain, but like, get through it. to water the potatoes once. I think I missed the spoiler. I think I just killed this run. Like I was... Oh, I don't know, I thought this right-hand side was pissed. Let's see if mixed seeds I did. 620. Chance that it didn't, so. Not even that bad, man. Might be down a few. But I had one more. I didn't even need a... I technically only needed 1 parsnip. Probably 8s, I guess. They do, in fact, have a lot of stone. Oops, buddy. I get the fall at least. 35 stone. 5 times 20. Okay, what? 700? 700 gold? So I need a frozen tier. Solar essence. Frozen tier solar essence. And then money. Frozen tier solar essence. Frozen tier solar essence. I really need to stop you all. Owl. Lovely. Hoping for more, but red slime. Don't need frozen tier. Honey's pretty good. Up being pretty solid. Frozen tier still needs fluorescence. Frozen tier. Let's do this. An iron, 5 copper. Only a sweet pea. Awkward spots at it. But finished. Five, 10, 40. Bullet escape, if you're playing on consoles, you literally cannot for whatever fucking reason. Controllers, there's no button for. Thanks for good luck. It's a fine run. Literally the entire minute behind is legit just Mines Day, or the Mines Days. Mines Day 3 wasn't even that bad, to be quite honest. The Batwing just took a little longer than it should have, but otherwise it wasn't bad. Not even that bad of a... Yeah, I was honestly thinking about that. It would, but that bad. $86. Starla drop. Thank you for the prime. For 10 months. Hope your day's going well. Now, and I feel like I'm the only one who actively uses it. At least in runs. I guess I don't really watch many other runs. I don't see people use it. To be fair, there's really not that much. I guess it would be used in Mayo percent. Yeah, you have to get used to it. You have to hold down right click, left click, X, and then have your mouse slightly positioned to your side. And then you can double plant. You can plant 2 rows while running. Yeah. I would agree. That's why I like kind of set myself up so I can just run in a straight line. It makes it easier. Got robbed on double and shoot. That may have actually been a sardine. I just thought red snapper. Anchovies and sardines have the same pattern, so the fact that I've gotten 3 anchovies is really bad. I have everything. Everything by 10, which is actually very nice. If river goes well. We got bubbles. Not in the greatest spot, but the shad. Catfish, tiger trout might be annoying to get with these bubbles. I get the tiger trout. kind of my bad, but I airballed it, and then it just, like, you know, did the actual catfish maneuver afterwards. It's a quick fail, so it's not the end of the world as long as I get another one. I won't say it wasn't catchable, it was just a bad start. And I'm kind of gambling the entire run on getting a walleye here, but run's kind of behind, so I don't really care that much. Like, if this is a walleye, we're good. If it's a bullhead, it's like... Oh, okay. Okay, we're fine. Any extra fish we catch here is big. I have it till, what, like 240? Carp. Chub. Or largemouth. Alright, last cast. Harp chub. Not the greatest too, but... Another chub. We take that. Not great, not terrible. 2 extra fish that I don't have to catch later. I needed it just in case of walleye was being a bitch, but... Bitch, so... Each cast is a 20% chance for an eel, by the way. Bad eel. Eel. Depression. Oh, we tried. I can't get. I don't really. I'm not gonna do another run though. I gotta go grocery shopping. Ugh. Yuck. Gross. I just want to see how long it takes me to get an eel. Good try. Yeah, that's fine. Good runs today. Like, they were just, like, so close to continuing. Do you know how to use groceries? No comment. I know how to put cream cheese on a bagel. I know how to, put chicken nuggets in an air fryer. I know how to boil pasta. $50. 20% chance. Lucky. That'll be it for me today. We'll be on tomorrow, hopefully waking up at a normal time instead of 10:30 like today. I do appreciate you guys watching, appreciate you guys joining the stream and supporting the stream. Again, I'll be on tomorrow doing more runs, and hopefully we can actually get a good run. Yeah. Other than that, I do appreciate you guys watching, appreciate you guys joining the stream. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and just take care. Later. Peace.